You see? This is selfless. All of that is selfless. It doesn't ask anything of you. It just gives, gives, gives. And that's a reflection of the creator. That's the autograph. That's the autograph of the creator. That's the signature. His creation is the signature of what he is, a selfless being. That's why I create selflessly. As you see on this channel, I create selfless. These videos are free because this is not my information. This is just the selfless reflection of the selfless universe around you. I'm just being a vessel. I'm just a vessel of selfless information. And when I say that, when I was speaking about the art of playing dead, that's only to keep you out of the grip of the spider web. Because, like I said, this natural beauty is built upon, this natural beauty, they have built the human prison bar system upon it. So you still have to watch out. But to be more free, you just stay to yourself. The more you stay to yourself, the less altercations you will have. Then the fight will be in the mind, accepting the truth. The next fight after you get away from people is fighting the programming inside of you. Then you'll be in a self battle in the mind, deprogramming yourself of all of the lies and things that you've been taught. And this is one of the ways of doing it, just listening to this left side of the brain communication. This is therapy to a lot of you. I know. This is therapy. Just behold. Just behold. That's all you got to do. Because when I was having my outer space experience, it was nothing to say. It was nothing to do but travel. That was it. That's all you could do was travel. The only thing that I had to say, or the only feeling I had was, God must be very lonely up here. And I was probably just saying that because I am used to being around people. We all are, you know? And just being out there like that, it hits you all at once because you don't have no ego out there. Your ego is pointless out there. When you all alone by yourself, like I was, you don't have an ego. My ego basically made me say that God must be lonely. Because in our physical bodies, we get happiness and things from being around other people. Because all of our lives, we have been taught that purpose means doing something that revolves around other people, like becoming this actress or musician, but out there in deep space, you don't have no ego, you don't have no other option. So it's just you. You don't have nothing to compare yourself to. So your ego is void of any self-gratification, which means I was out there and you can't do nothing but submit to a greater authority when you was out there, when I was out there. Because your ego has nothing to lift you up above anybody or anything. I knew I was in a situation where it was just me out in the darkness of space. And I could still feel a higher presence. And that higher presence, I knew it was God because I was still in communication with that higher presence. And then I was sent back to the earth. I was sent back to the earth. I came down and I went underneath the ground. And underneath the ground, it was a whole nother world. It was caves. It was a luminescent light. And what I seen, I just saw a cavern system. There was nothing down there. I didn't see wasn't no hell or anything. It was just a cavern system. And on my way down, I was saying to myself, I was like, God, please, I hope you're not showing me hell. I don't want to see it. I was like, God, please don't show me that. So when I said that, like, he didn't show me anything bad, like no ugly creatures or people screaming or any noises. I didn't know what to expect. I was just in travel mode because I willed myself to come back down. And when I did, I didn't go back through my window. I went down into like underground. And that's when I seen like the cavern system and everything and the luminescent lights. And then I came back through my window and back into my body. Then I got up out the bed and stared out of this very window. And I wasn't dreaming. This wasn't a dream. And I stared out of this very window and said to myself, wow. That's all I could say was, wow, what in the world did I just do? And I have never been the same since. Since that experience, I have never been the same. And the greatest lesson I got out of that experience is it's nothing that exists except travel, covering ground, covering miles of space. That's it. Just imagine if you woke up one morning, right? And there was nobody on this planet but you. What could you do? You couldn't do nothing but travel. Only thing you would do is just walk around, walk around, walk around, walk around. It would just be you. You would just be traveling and traveling and wandering and wandering and traveling and traveling. That's all you can do. And it's a beautiful thing to travel because traveling in the body, it reminds me of just being in the spirit, just moving about in the spirit. Just moving from to and fro, just basically traveling within the mind of God himself. I feel like everything exists inside of the mind of God. Because they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? And if God is the one who is beholding everything, that means everything is being processed in his mind. Because like your eyes are connected to your brain. So everything that you see is processed in your brain. So basically we live inside of our minds. All of these images that you see, your eyes are connected to your brain. The light enters your eyes. The images are processed inside of your brain. And then the images are projected right side up. And you are viewing the image that's inside of your brain. So basically, you can say you're living in a projection studio, a film projection studio. And you are the main character in your movie. And this script, I'm telling you how to figure the script out. The script is telling you that it's about your job, your family, getting married, a wife, having kids. That's the script. But the end story to the script is the reality of everything. The very things I'm telling you. Some people just stay stuck up in the script. They never figure the plot of the whole movie. You see? So we live inside of the mind of the creator. He sees everything. So his mind is connected to our mind. And our mind lives on the inside of his mind. So basically, you can say we are basically light, slowed down light inside of a faster light. We receive the faster light in our eyes, which projects itself back into itself. And we're looking at the reflection of God. Let me explain that again. We are slowed down light. So basically we are more dense than the world that's around us, which is also light. So everything we see is taking place within itself. Let me give you a better example. An ice cube. We like an ice cube, right? Floating in water. Get what I'm saying? Like we are light inside of light. It's like if you put an ice cube in a glass of water, whatever is around the cup, whatever images is around the cup, the sunlight and all of that, that sunlight will shine through the cup and it'll shine through the water and the ice cube. So that's what I'm saying. You are the slowed down, the more dense ice cube living inside of the water, but you are still water as an ice cube. And the water is just liquid. So it moves faster, but the ice cube is still water as well. You get what I'm saying? And whatever the water sees, because it's transparent, the ice sees as well, because it's also transparent. Whatever light is shone through the ice cube will also project throughout the water. Like I was saying, whatever projects or whatever your eyes receive, it will also, your brain will project it throughout the surrounding water. You get what I'm saying? If you didn't, just slow it down and rewind it. But that's basically what it is. We are light living inside of light. Just like a child is a life form living inside of its mother's womb. You see? It's a human living inside of a human. And we are gods, and we are conscious beings living inside of a conscious being. You catch it? You got a mother. It has a child in the womb. And we, likewise, we are consciousness living inside of the consciousness womb of God. And I want to leave you all with that. And all you can do is travel inside of this womb. Travel inside of this mind of God. Like I was saying, when you was a child, you went wherever your mother went. When you was in her stomach, wherever her two legs took her, that's where you went. So we live in this universe, and it's inside of the mind of God. So wherever this universe revolves and however this earth spins, we are inside of the gravitational pull and we can't do nothing about it. We just traveling within it. Nothing we can do to stop this traveling. So you may as well just accept the reality that the reality and the quintessence of everything is traveling. And I like to end the video with that. I like to encourage you to continue to embrace your loneliness, continue to travel, and just know that your whole life is in the hands of God. If he crash, we crash. There's nothing we can do about it. But guess what? He hasn't crashed so far. And I don't think he will. Because if he don't exist, we don't exist. And the only thing that crashes is when you don't have the understanding of how to break free from the human prison ballroom. Everything outside of that is freedom. I want to leave you all with those thoughts to contemplate on and ponder upon. Anything you want to add to the video, the topic, any question you may have, feel free to do so in the comment section. I want to hear your thoughts on everything. This is a very deep video in my opinion. It just helps. Another one of those things that bring it all in together. So let me know what y'all think. Leave all of your comments, questions in the comments section. And this is Left Side of the Brain signing out. Hope you all have a great day. You don't have anything else to do during the day, get you a chair, sit on the porch, and just take it all in. Listen to Left Side of the Brain videos. Listen to this video while you're sitting on your porch. And just think. And add to what I'm saying while you're thinking on your porch. Just think and look. Observe. Look at the trees. Just come up with your own revelations. God will bring them to you. That's what it's all about. And this is Left Side of the Brain signing out. Travel.